Hello again, my name is Leo, and we are almost out of this cave, I promise. This is definitely going to be the last one. So, I just wanted to take a chance to show you what my character looks like. Although this isn't what my character originally looked like. Obviously, she's a vampire, she's at the 4th level of vampirism, so she is pretty badass looking. Originally, my character was a bit nicer looking, you might say. But in the new Dawn Guide, you can actually go to an NPC, pay 1,000 septims, and change her appearance. So I took advantage of that and gave her that 3 slash scar on her nose and made her a bit grey as opposed to her more. She looked a bit like Tigress from Kung Fu Panda before. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? So, basically, what I did after I made the Forge gear, which makes the best armor in the game, is I decided to make a set of armor for various reasons. As I said in the last video, my favorite kind of armor is steel plate. So I'm going to start with that. You'll also notice that I gave them interesting names like cat's paw and hind legs, Leo's claws. Actually, it's the lion's claws, isn't it? Not Leo's. Lionheart, mane. So this is. I don't need to show you, do I? I mean, most of you know what the gear actually looks like. The thing I did want to show you is what they can actually do. Obviously, it increases my unarmed and bow, because I do use bow. Destruction magic. Basically, I've got 4 things that reduce destruction magic by 29%, meaning I have unlimited destruction magic when using this armor, and I think 2 sets of 29% uh, restoration. Yeah, that's right. So I can use a bit of restoration. So basically, I use this to level up destruction, obviously, and actually, quite frankly, it's a lot of fun just running around and using lightning bolts and stuff without having to worry about running out of magicka because I didn't spend. Well, I did actually. I, I, I spent maybe 3 or 4 level stat points on magicka. Most of it, as you can see, is on health, which is why I'm so badass. After I did that, I made the Dark Leo armor, which is for when my character turned a bit to the dark side. One other thing there was I also made an amulet for each armor, and the reason why I call it the proof that I'm hardcore is even if I'm not wearing that, which having the full set gives me an armor bonus, even if I'm only wearing that, I'm still, as you can see, reaching the armor cap being 600 or 500 and something. It's definitely less than 700. So I'm reaching the armor cap with steel plate, and I'm not wearing a full set. Yeah. End of discussion. Okay, so the Dark Leo armor. As you can see, the Dark Leo armor based on 4 horsemen. So we've got death, pestilence, war, famine. I've got the Heart of Darkness and the Ring of Fire. Most of the rings for the other characters are Captain Planet. Go for it. And Goatee, because as we all know, the dark version of anyone, of the evil twin, always wears a goatee. There's the armor. It's really not necessary for me to show the armor, I know, so I'm not really going to go into. Finally, not finally, but next I made Akuma Leo. Akuma, apart from being a character in Street Fighter, is also the Japanese word for devil. So obviously this set is a bit more devilish. The names aren't. Eh, they're okay, I guess. They're not. Hmm. Actually, I don't think Ring of Wind was my original one. I know it was. And then I like this. It's the Ring of Hate as opposed to Heart, which is what it was in Captain Planet. There's Daedric. Whoopee, who cares? Okay. I did like when I took the Blades armor. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what each thing do. The Dark armor basically is the same, identically the same as the basic Leo armor, except instead of destruction, it's conjuration. So I had unlimited conjuration. Accumulio was equal parts conjuration and destruction with no restoration. So it was three sets of conjuration, three sets of destruction. So I could pretty much conjure anything I wanted. Not unlimited, but I could, you only need to conjure it once, assuming you've got the master conjuration spells, which I did. And I had almost complete destruction, but not quite. So I would run out of destruction. Ended up not really liking that armor. Um, Samurai armor. So this is obviously the Blades armor. The names are simply the Japanese word for that part of the body, meaning, you know, well, Bushido is, and, armor, or chest, rather, helmet, gloves, etc., etc. What am I missing? Oh, the boots, of course. So, it's not really Japanese looking. Well, it is and it isn't. But whatever. The purpose, now these ones actually do go below the armor cap, but these are pretty much a joke or mess around armor. What these do is alteration. Now, there's not a lot you can do with alteration. There is one thing, and I'm actually not going to show it because it's not actually that interesting. Telekinesis. So I ran around, picking up chicken breasts and hurling them at people, which started fights. So it's kind of, will you get out of shot? You're not even in. Anyway. Right, so that was the samurai armor. Promise almost done. I made a small set to increase Holy Diver. All that does is just underwater. I made Hypno Crown, Final Fantasy VI. Um, yeah, so as opposed to one ring to rule them all. And there was one more part of that. Anyway, what these do is give me unlimited illustration. Sorry, illusion. Illustration. What the? Illusion, which basically would allow me to, oops, and make it, would allow me to do invisibility, which I did for a while because that was kind of fun. And finally, Ultimate Leo, which is 100% destruction with three parts conjuration. So I sort of combined the good parts of the Leo armor and the other one. So I can basically conjure anything I want and use unlimited destruction. I don't have any restoration, but who cares because I don't need it. And I ditched my unarmed bonuses for one-armed bonuses because I wanted to start, using weapons, particularly the dragonbone weapons. Right, that's it. We're done. Okay. Apologies about that taking so freaking long. But I'm just going to put away this, this, this. Do 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 do. That doesn't belong there. Do 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 do. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to pause it. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to pause it. I'm just going to quickly show you my character itself, just so you can get an idea of what I've leveled up. Heavy armor is all stats done. block, all stats done. Smithing, all stats done except for enchanting magical armor. I didn't need it. Enchanting, I've just gone up, the basic stats that you need to do the best you can. Alteration, I have no idea why I spent so much. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I did that for magic resistance. There was a reason. There was method to my madness. Two-handed and one-handed, I've merely leveled them up enough so that I can do decapitations, because decapitations are cool. Archery, just put some stats so I can get the zooming in and the slow motion. I don't know, it's just for S&G really. That, I didn't really do much with that. Same with lockpicking. Speech, I'm not sure why I wasted so many stat points with speech. Although it did help me because it allowed me to sell more stuff, which is useful because I was hoarding a lot. Alchemy, just so I can make better potions. Conjuration, destruction. Destruction for dual wielding. I know that's why I did that. Not sure what this is. No, nothing special. And restoration. Alright, so that's that. That's my character. That's my honor. I'm going to pause it now. And when we come back, we are actually we'll be back where we started at the very beginning, after I teleported to Embershard Mine, and we're going to actually start playing the damn game. Okay, my name is Leo.